A woman finds herself in a fantasy world after losing her son in Haolu Wang's Pregnant Land. A creative and profound political investigation into concerns about the female body and pregnancy. True, this phase required some imagination, but, as she explained, the question was in her head at that time. Wang struggled with her fears of pregnancy and motherhood, and the appearance of this lump easily succumbed to a symbolic assessment of the forced closure of the territory, imitating the isolation of the young mother. The aggressively digging male workers were an obsessive body wound, a cacophony of noise imitating the screams of friends and family who pressed them to accept motherhood unconditionally, exploring a rather taboo topic and revealing a very personal fear of unwanted pregnancy and loss of a child. Wang gives a very powerful, honest and effective fantastic film about emotional horror, combining magical realism with impeccable skill and deeply convincing leader. Pregnant Land brings to the screen the inner psychology of a woman who suffers from an incredible loss. The plot of this kind is thematically complex, but for the student film of the famous NFTS in London, Pregnant Land is also very ambitious in terms of production. The absurd concept of the film came to Wang when she walked at night and the raised talkie resembled the belly of a pregnant woman. Wang is currently working on two projects: The Monster in the Lake, a psychological fantasy film in China, and Signal to Noise, a science fiction love story that is set in the UK. Pregnant Land is a film by Haolu Wang, a graduate of the British National Film and Television School. Haolu Wang's team holds a degree in production design and VFX, which is rarely seen in very dramatic short films like this, and he pays great attention to detail in the production of the film, especially the scenes on the green screen, where his character gets into the curve of history. Due to the wonderful cinematography, the craft of the film is able to emphasize the magical aspect of the film without separating scenes from emotions. Finding the right balance for the fantastic elements and fixing them in reality is the main obstacle. But fortunately, the film proved its sense of sound and craftsmanship very early on. After an injury during stillbirth, a woman struggling against the reality of her living conditions finds that the floor under her apartment can be pregnant. The movie is her journey, and she remains extremely fascinating in every scene and experiences huge emotions. As a director, Van is attracted by stories that explore the psychological and emotional travels of women. But she looks at these issues from a different angle, with a more convincing and subjective approach to her story.